So we're online. Let's wait for some more viewers to show up. Okay. How are the finals?
Going there smoothly.
Smoothly
Yeah.
and slowly?
Yeah.
How many you have this?
I have 2 finals and 1 project due. And
Okay.
I finished with 1 project already, so I'm kind of happy.
Okay.
And today I had my last class.
Lucky you.
Yeah, last class is
So
of
now
the
is the
semester.
time to sleep in the library. So we have some
Oh,
viewers here.
yeah.
Hello, guys and
Hi,
girls.
everyone.
Uh, Good afternoon for those who are in the Bulgarian region and those who are a bit further, like far or Middle East, Far East. Good evening. My name is Pavel Topalov, and I'm senior recruiter at the admissions office of the American University in Bulgaria. And today with me, I have a current student of ours.
My name is Luca. I'm from Georgia, and I'm a sophomore at the AUBG.
For those of you who are not familiar with this,
sophomore is like a second year student.
Okay, we have Sanya Jarasova. Hello. Hi there. As you assume, the purpose of this webinar is to give you some more information about our institutional TOEFL, the free institutional TOEFL that we're organizing in a month in places around the world, and we would like to share with you some more information about this exam, about the type of the exam. And Luca actually is one of the students who passed successfully the free institutional TOEFL 3 years ago.
Like 2 years ago, probably, yeah.
Since your second year. So he can share from his own perspective how and what it was. So first of all, as you know, the American University in Bulgaria is a great place for you to continue your studies after finishing your high school. And we'll be more than happy to have you all coming here to our state-of-the-art campus, studying in a community of bright and smart kids. So this institutional TOEFL actually is a way for you to make it easier to come here. The institutional TOEFL is a paper-based TOEFL testing, which is official, which means official TOEFL test, which is conducted by us at the American University in Bulgaria, and it's evaluated from certified representatives all around the world. The purpose of the test is to give you the chance to apply to AUBG, as one of the main requirements for applying to the American University in Bulgaria is having an English proficiency test course. Why the free institutional TOEFL? Because it's a chance for you by applying to AUBG to also get this TOEFL test. And we here would like to share with you that the results from the institutional TOEFL test are going to be valid only for your application to AUBG. So in case you're thinking, oh, I can take the test for free and then I can apply with it everywhere around the world, no, doesn't work. Very big question that most of you are asking is what should I prepare in order to qualify for this institutional TOEFL test? And this is something that we're going to cover in a few minutes. Other thing that we have planned so far to share with you are the places where the TOEFL test is going to take around the world. And also you have the chance to ask us questions after the information that we'll both provide to you. But meanwhile, if some of you would like to add something, to ask something, please use the chat option. So let me first tell you where on our website you can find the information about our free institutional TOEFL. So we're going to share a screen with you, and as you can see here, you're going to our official website, aubg.edu. Let's go there all together. So here we have the aubg.edu official website, and you have to go to the section admissions. Just click on the admissions button, and on your left side, you will see different sections. The last section is called free TOEFL. By clicking here, you will land the web page where all the information about the free institution on TOEFL is provided, as well as a very nice and very good webinar done from one of our English teachers here at the university about how to prepare for the institutional TOEFL. So, as you can see, the requirements for you in order to be able to qualify for our institutional TOEFL are, of course, for you to be an applicant for the upcoming fall 2018 semester, and you should provide us with some documents. No later than January the 3rd, 2018, you have to submit your online application, your transcript, and also an essay on a given topic on our website. So how this all, by clicking on the application form, you will reach a portal where you can start your application form. So over here, in case it's your first time user and you're coming first time on our website, you're just clicking the create an application link. You're providing the necessary information here and you're just continuing with the registration. But in case you already have your registration, you should log in by the credentials provided. Your application form, please make sure that within the application you have uploaded your transcripts. And here I'd like to point out a very important part that you need to provide us with the last 3 years of your education, because most of you are currently in their last year at high school, so you don't actually have a high school diploma. So you need to provide us with the transcripts for your last 3 years of education. I know that maybe we have some viewers from Kosovo or Albania, and for you guys, the requirement is for the last 2 years, as it's the way how this rules applies to you. Also, you have to essay on one of the 2 topics provided on our website. Please check out the topics and provide us with an essay which consists of no more than 650 words, and you can upload this essay to your online application form. Pretty much all the documents are submitted online, and you simply have to prepare them. Don't forget, the deadline is January the 3rd, 2018, and I believe that most of the high schools are not working during the Christmas and New Year's Eve time, so think about applying and getting your transcripts before the Christmas break. So where and when? The TOEFL test that we're planning on is gonna take place in various countries and locations, and it's gonna be on the 20th of January. It's Saturday, and it will start at 9 a.m. until noontime. That we've planned so far to have institutional TOEFL test centers are in Albania, in Tirana, in Bulgaria, on both our campus here in Blagoevgrad and also the town of Varna. We are going to have a TOEFL test center in Georgia, in Tbilisi.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Also, few locations in Kazakhstan, like Aktobe, Almaty, Astana, Karaganda, and Uralsk. We will have a TOEFL test center in Kosovo, in Pristina, also in Macedonia, in Skopje, in Moldova, in Chisinau, Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia, places in Russia, like Kazan, Kaliningrad, Moscow, Novosibirsk, Petrozavodsk, St. Petersburg, Yekaterinburg, and also Serbia in Belgrade and Niš, and Ukraine in Kiev. In case you are interested and you're willing to take our TOEFL test, please keep in mind that the respective test centers will be approved based on the number of applicants for each place, and of course based on the availability that we have for the respective places. But let's this screen and go back and see how about some questions of yours. So we have, can we use we have some questions from Sanya Jarasova. Can we use the results of our TOEFL for another university? Hi again, Sanya. As we started with this information, the results that you receive for this from this institutional TOEFL test cannot be used for any other universities. We have a question from Anil Akhmetova. What are the best facilities of your university? And another question from the same student. Do we need to send SAT results by College Board or just send a PDF file? All right. So just to answer Anil's questions. So what are the best facilities of our university?
Faculties. Yeah. I think she is asking what.
Oh, faculties. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm blind. Obviously, too blind. So what are the best faculties?
I think it's very subjective. Yeah, everyone can be subjective. For instance, I'm majoring in JMC, which is journalism and mass communication. For me, and to me, it's the best faculty. For some people, it's mathematics. For some, it's economics and business administration, and so on and so on forth. So no one can give you the right and the perfect answer on this question. It's up to you what you are interested in, I would say.
I agree with you because it's a really subjective thing. And I would also add that here at AUBG, you have the freedom to try a lot of different courses and to find the best one for you. So
that's why liberal arts, I would say, is the best for people who are not really, who haven't decided yet what they want to do in the future.
Yeah, and having this in mind, you, by applying to AUBG, and if you hopefully got accepted, you will have the chance to answer to this question by your own, by trying different courses. And your second question, Anil, is about do you need to send the SAT results by College Board or just send a PDF file? Yes. If you would like to submit your TOEFL scores to our university, you should do it in the official way by sending them through the College Board system. But here I would like to point out that AUBG does not require SAT for purpose of admissions to the university. So let me, before replying to the answer of Kaska, before answering this question, let me just go back to how to apply website and share with you once again what are the requirements for admissions at the university. So all of you who are applying, who are interested in our free institutional TOEFL, are interested in applying to the university for the upcoming fall 2018 semester. And in order to do this, you need to provide us with an online application form with an essay on one of the two given topics, with 2 letters of recommendation from your high school professors, teachers, from your guidance counselors, or anyone who can provide relevant information about your performance at school or different projects, or about your potential and how are you doing as a student. Other document that you should provide us with is your high school transcript. And in the explanation on the website, on the section how to apply to AUBG, you need to provide us with transcript for your last 3 years of education. Again, I'm saying that if you're coming from Kosovo or Albania, you should provide us with just 2 years of your last 2 years of your educational transcripts. So the minimum GPA is 3 out of 4. So make sure that you have good grades in your transcripts and submit them to us. The English proficiency test, actually the one that you're currently applying for, the free institutional TOEFL, is something that you can successfully obtain on the 20th of January and have a TOEFL score that might qualify you for admissions at the university. In case you don't have TOEFL and you're not planning to take our institutional TOEFL, you can apply for the free institutional TOEFL. And the TOEFL score that might qualify you for admissions at the university. In case you don't have TOEFL and you're not planning to take our institutional TOEFL, you can apply for the free institutional TOEFL. And you're not planning to take our institutional TOEFL, You can apply by any of the other accepted international English proficiency tests, such as IELTS, Cambridge Proficiency in English, Cambridge Advanced in English, ECP or PT, the Pearson Test of English Academics, as well as International Baccalaureate scores or any other of the accepted waivers of the English proficiency requirement. And the other two provide us not documents but parts of your application are the portfolio or the CV, where we need to and we want to see your extracurricular profile, and the last part of the application process is the interview. These are all compulsory documents that you're supposed to provide us with, and as you can see, the SAT or ACT results are optional. So we do not require any of those certificates for admissions or financial assistance. Those either SAT or ACT results might be used to waive your a course in English.
Yeah,
it's
the
English 100
course and Math 100, which is like
Yeah.
elementary mathematics.
Yeah. So let's stop share this screen and come back to the question and answer to the questions from the live chat. So Casey is asking, in what sections does the exam consist? So the institutional tests, the institutional TOEFLs that are provided all around the world are, so it means that the students will be taking will be doing 3 sections of the original TOEFL testing. So the 3 sections are reading, writing. As it's a paper-based TOEFL, the speaking part is not included. Okay, we have
something specifically that I can add in regard to the sections. The first one, like if we go with the order, the first one is listening. Then it's grammar. So if you plan to take this test, I would recommend to kind of take a look at the English grammar. And the third one is reading. There are several texts, like small texts and like ones. So you can also practice your like textual analysis skills and some stuff, because it will help you to succeed in the third section as well.
Thank you. So I am not sure I can get your questions. What if we, again, Casey is asking us, what if we register for TOEFL internet-based? Are 80 and a bit points okay? I'm not sure I understand clearly your question. So you have the chance to register for IBT TOEFL if you want to register, but this is not the same TOEFL that we are providing. The one that we are offering to our applicants who are lacking English proficiency test course is paper-based TOEFL, and it's going to be conducted in the areas that I have already shared with you. Kisa, do you mind your name correctly? If I'm not pronouncing it in the right way, please excuse me. So would you please elaborate on your question, because I'm afraid that I am not able to get it correctly. Pretty much the institutional TOEFL is a great way for you to show your level of English proficiency, keeping the speaking part, while at the same time the test is tough enough in order to show us your English proficiency abilities. And as it's stated on the website, our minimum requirement for the paper-based is 550, which is like close to the maximum line, which is 647, if I'm not wrong, or 74. I should check. So, Kesa, would you please questions so we can reply to you, or? All right. While we're waiting for her, I wanted to say something. All of you who apply for the free institutional TOEFL, all of you will be screened from our admissions counselors, and in case you're eligible, which means you provided all of the documents required for registering for the pre-institutional TOEFL, you will be receiving an email saying that you are eligible for this particular test, and later on you will receive additional email with information about the test location that you registered for, and also all the details about how to prepare, what to bring with you during the test, etc. And we have the question from Kesa. Can you explain the second section better? So,
Sure. So the second section, as I said, is grammar. And something that I would suggest is that I'm not sure, like, if in countries like Albania, Kosovo, Moldova, and etc. But in Georgia, for instance, we have American Corners, like American Spaces, and also Education USA. So you can go there and ask a librarian for a book, which is preparation for PBT TOEFL, paper-based TOEFL, and it's a great resource for you guys to practice before the exam, because some stuff that I was practicing before the exam would really help me on the exam. They were literally copy pasted, I would say, but with different words and with different stuff, but the format was the same. And the second one is grammar. And if you practice in those books, help you on the exam as well. Like, it starts with basics, like simple grammar, and it's getting harder and harder. So just don't sweat on it, but that's the fact.
So we have another question from Victoria Apostolova. And the question is, hi, how many tasks consist of the writing section? How many questions are included in the listening and the reading part? So Victoria, for sure, I can tell you that the listening part consists of 50 questions. Pretty much the structure of the written expression section is like 40 questions that you have to answer in something like 20 or 25 minutes. And the reading part again consists of 50 multiple choice questions. So you will have close to 30 to 40 minutes for each of the three sections, and the questions that you're going to have there are in the range of 40 to 50. And it's not that scary.
Yeah, and I'm kind of sure that in all these countries we have Education USA centers. So if you ask for that book, PBT resource, it will help you a lot. Like, it will show you some ropes that you can use and some tricks that you can use in the exam.
Again, I would like to remind you about this amazing webinar that was organized by one of our English proficiency English teachers at our English Language Institute, which is part of the American University in Bulgaria. As you can see in the link that I will share in the live chat comments, our professor, just let me paste it here and share it to all of you. Our professor shared a lot of useful tricks, tips, and ideas how to prepare for the institutional paper-based TOEFLs. And Boriana Emery, the professor that you're gonna see in this YouTube webinar that I just shared with you, is sharing a lot of useful information about not only how to prepare, but how to rock. And how to really rock and roll. Yeah. Because she was teaching TOEFL prep to our students, and in her presentation, which is close to an hour and something, I believe, you will be able to actually not just understand what the paper-based TOEFL is, but to really get familiar with this testing form. And please don't forget that there are a lot of sources online that you can use for preparing for this particular test.
Yeah, this video is really useful. I think it was recorded. It was recording when I was applying for the university. Yeah, like 2 years ago, and it was really useful because it gave me an idea of self and the questions, because she's giving some sample questions from the exam. Not from the actual exam, but from previous exams.
Yeah, you're absolutely right for this. We cannot share with you what the questions will be because we don't know them. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, in case you have some questions regarding your free TOEFL registration, please get in touch with your counselors. You can go on our website and you can find who is responsible for your country and who is the admissions counselor here in our office who can help you with all the documents, all the details and questions that you might have. But we have another question from Kisa. Does the second section consist of phrasal verbs, verbs in different tenses, prepositions, and stuff like that? So I want to make sure that you're going to watch this webinar that I just shared with you. That's why I'm not going to answer this question simply because I cannot tell you what exactly will be in the second section and how many either phrasal verbs or verbs in different tenses will be offered to the test takers there. Please take your time, sit down and watch the webinar from Professor Boriana Emery, which is an amazing way for you to get familiar with the TOEFL, paper-based TOEFL exam and apply on time. We have few more minutes for questions and answers. So in case some of you guys who are watching us are wondering what you want another question, please do it now. So I assume we had students from other different time zone because maybe Sanya Jarasova, who asked us the first question, is somewhere back in the mid of Asia. Maybe Sanya is from Kazakhstan. Sanya, please, yeah, let's bet on this. Okay, guys, that were present today for this webinar. Thank you very much for accepting the invitation and asking us questions. Make sure that you collect your transcripts before the Christmas break. And make sure that your online application, your essay, and your transcripts are submitted before January the 3rd. So we can go through your record and we can get information about your status, whether your application for institutional TOEFL got approved. And in case it was approved, when to expect to hear from us with some more information about how to prepare, what to bring during the exam, when and which, when is going to be for sure the 20th of January, Saturday, but which assigned to you. And till that time, I would like to wish you all good luck, and please check out the very useful webinar that was English teacher Professor Boriana Emery. I'm sure it will be very, very helpful for you. Maybe Luca would like to say something.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. It was nice to answer your questions, and if you have some questions, you can email admissions or just ask me, and you can find me on Facebook. And yeah, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you on campus.
Yeah, good luck with the exam, break a leg, and we hope to see you all coming here in the fall semester of 2018. Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.